Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Ba'ashem Kodash. My name is Chicago from Plaintables Camp. This is a lesson on, Rome and America. It's the similarities of Rome and America. This is how we know that America is the rebirth of the Roman Empire. You go to Revelation 13. Tells you about the deadly wound that was healed. Okay, the deadly wound that was healed in Revelation 13 is the Roman Empire coming back into power as America, and his different allies, which would be the different European nations. All right, because as Caesar and people before and after, they came out of Italy, out of Rome, and they spread out there, conquering throughout Europe. All right, and North Africa and parts of the Asia. All right. Now look at these pictures. I put America, Rome similarities. All right. Look at the flag, the eagle. In similar fashion. Arrows. Then you got them, putting people's faces. Dick Cheney and I don't forget who this is. Maybe Tiberius or one of those Caesars. All right. The Roman Republic included 2 councils, a Senate, and a tribal assembly. The United States includes 1 president, 1 Senate, and a House of Representatives. Councils elected by the Senate, and they serve as a check on power. President elected by the people serves 1 4-year term and can choose to serve another term if they get reelected. The Senate represents the wealthy upper class. It includes 3 branches: executive, judicial, legislative, serve as a check and power. All right, Senate includes 300 members, and they serve for life. Members of the Senate serve 6-year terms. Members of the House of Representatives serve 2 terms. Alright, so Tribunal Assembly represented the poor, lower class. Members of the House of Representatives serve 2-year terms. Alright, you look at the how they arrange the Senate. And America was set up, I believe this is the Senate. Alright, House, both Senate, House have similar setups. Alright, and America was framed after Rome, not so much Greece, so it was framed after a Republic of Rome, not the democracy of the different city-states of Greece. It says here, I put Athenian democracy. You had democracies in different city-states of Greece, of Helen. All right, Rome was a republic, but not a democracy. Thus, the founding fathers of the United States, who met in Philadelphia in 1787, did not set up a council of Areopagus. All right, it's Mars Hill, if I'm not mistaken. Mars Hill, meaning when people get together and work out their problems and talk about philosophies, for the betterment of the people. Right? But a Senate that eventually met on Capitol. All right, so it was framed after Rome, not so much Greece. All right. It says America, Rome similarities. Both the U.S. and Roman Republic, Roman Republic were republics, not a democracy, which is kind of the same way of saying something different. I mean, it's kind of a different way of saying the same thing. All right. But the point is that the language that they use, res publica, I believe it's the Latin word. All right. And then later it started saying America was a democracy, but America is a republic. It is a republic. Both the U.S. and the Roman Republic were legalistic societies that valued an objective court of law that protected citizens' rights. Both the U.S. and Rome were predominant nation states of their time. Yeah. You had Greece, you had city-states before Alexander conquered the city-states and united them under one banner, right? Which the Alexander was Macedonian, not Greek. He assumed the name Greek later. Both the U.S. and Rome were multicultural nations. All right. Yeah. You had amongst Rome, you had the Japhites and Israelites scattered within Rome, but the people that were in power were mainly the Edomites during the time that Julius Caesar was in power. But the early stages of it, which the scripture I'm about to bring out, there was Japhites in power, and I'm sure you had Esau around, but the Japhites, actual Yawan was in power, and then they slowly lost their power in the Senate and the government, and then the Edomites took over. That's what Esau does. That's what this whole go white man does. He gets into somewhere and they'll slowly take it over. All right, they didn't have color discrimination back then. All right. Or let's see. So this precept that I have here. So originally, the original Romans, the Romulus and Remus, I believe the names are, they were Japhites. They were not of the seed of Esau. All right, they were Japhites. All right, the Edomites are Shemitic. They come out of Esau. All right, so you go to First Maccabees 8 and 15. It says, moreover, 14. Yet for all this, none of them wore a crown or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting always for the people, to the end they might be well ordered, and that they committed their government to one man every year, who ruled over all their country, which is a president. All right, and that all were obedient to that one, and that there was neither envy nor emulation among them, meaning desiring to be equal. They all had their own jobs to do. And this is before Caesar was a thing. All right, and they became an empire. So this is during the time they actually had this is a republic. All right, and these were Japhites ruling at the time. They had the power over the Senate. All right. Now you may have had, I'm sure you had Edomites amongst the Romans. It's like you had them amongst the Macedonia, Greece. They were spread. Esau wasn't in one place. All right, but we know that the original Romans were not of the seed of Esau, Edom. They weren't the pale flesh people. All right, they were brown skinned people, the original Romans. All right. So the Senate house is the point in the 15th verse, and no crown. All right. I mean, in Greece beginnings, they had a tyrant or a king. And then they so-called evolved into democracy. The different city-states in Greece, they were not united. All right. Then Alexander, the Edomite, under the kingdom of Macedonia. All right, that's a kingdom they formed, Macedonia, outside of Edom. All right, they conquered Greece and united Greece under one banner. So they were no longer city-states. All right, and they had and some of the city-states had democracies. All right, so America was originally not called a democracy. It is a republic. Which the words mean very, very similar words. Democracy, people rule and strength, and res publica. Let's look up res publica. A republic. All right. Republic, the state in which supreme power rests in the body of the citizens entitled to vote and exercise representative chosen. So see how it means very similar. Res publicae, Latin res publica, thing, entity. And so republic means entity, public. Res, thing, entity, public. A thing distinct and independent. Republica, res publica. So it's the public thing, a thing in the public. All right, so America's a republic and a democracy, apparently. All right, well, democracy means the people rule. All right, and republic means a thing, public, as public. All right. You also have put the three branches of the ancient Roman. The leaders of the Roman Republic established a tripartite government. This type of government has three branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. So it's framed after, America is framed after Rome, not Greece. They've adapted things from all, the ancient world's empires, namely Egypt, Babylon, Assyria, Greece, Rome. All right. And the law structure, the government is framed after Rome specifically.